What's going on, guys? King Raymond here, coming at you with another video today. So today we've got another overview of a knife, and this one comes by way of the Lefty Pass Around group. So big shout out to the Lefty Pass Around group. But before we get into today's video, y'all give me a like. Leave a comment. At the end of the video, there'll be a little subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell. And check out this other video that I'll link. It really helps my channel when you do all that stuff. It helps the algorithms and all this stuff. And I really do appreciate it. Follow me over on Instagram at Shield Arms. Now let's flip this camera around and get into today's knife review. Okay, guys. So we have a QuietCarry knife today. So QuietCarry, I've only had one other QuietCarry in on the channel, and it came from the Lefty Pass Around group as well. Big shout out to the Lefty Pass Around group for letting me check out this knife. We've seen that the QuietCarry Drift LC and now this QuietCarry, I've got to get one in my collection because these are just outstanding knives for what they are. So let's check out this one. What do we got today? This is the QuietCarry WayPoint Large. So now they have a couple of different. They have the original WayPoint, which was like this, just smaller. They have the WayPoint LC, which is this length, the large, except it's large contoured, so they thickened out the handle, made them contoured and different stuff like that. And now they've got the WayPoint Large, which the key to the WayPoint Large is the beauty about the original WayPoint was it was so thin. Well, they made this just as thin as the original. They just made it longer and larger. So if you like the original WayPoint but it was too small for you, the WayPoint Large, if you didn't like the contoured scales on the large WayPoint LC. So they have multiple configurations. The pocket clip is reversible, but this side on this configuration is knurled. This side they leave smooth because 90% of people are right-handed, so this is easy out of the pocket, but you get traction on this. If you're left-handed, you can swap the clip, but just know you're going to be on the knurling. Now, I'm going to link QuietCarry's website because I'm almost positive they have a version where it's smooth on both sides. So if you're left-handed, that might be the one that's more interesting to you. Where it's going to be smooth. You just leave some of the grippiness of the knurling out, but you still have nice feeling titanium handles. So let's check out this blade. Now this, like most QuietCarrys, not all, most QuietCarry is running on washers. So this is not going to be your drop shut and everything. It's going to be a more of a shake shut, and as those washers rub and wear in, it's going to get smoother and smoother over time. So it's going to be more of that a smoothness instead of a false shutness. So let's check out this blade. Fires out great detent. Thin, slicey, hollow ground blade. I'm going to see if I can get that in a picture. Yes. Very thin. And this is in Vanax steel. So that's one thing that QuietCarry is famous on most of their knives. They do stuff to where it's almost completely rust proof. Titanium. Almost impossible to rust. Vanax SuperClean, almost impossible to rust and holds a good edge and has good toughness for such high corrosion resistance. Vanax is outstanding. I've got several knives in my collection that are running Vanax, and it's just a phenomenal steel. The hardware, they're using LC200N, which is another almost steel that cannot rust. It just doesn't hold an edge as well as Vanax. So it is outstanding. They're using that for your lock bar and your screws and all your hardware. So you got a knife to where if moisture, corrosion, humidity, anything is a factor for you, look into QuietCarry, because they have the knives that are almost impossible to rust. And great in hand. I've got medium sized hands, so I've got a whole lot sticking out the back. For me, I would probably want to go with the WayPoint just because I have smaller hands. If you've got XL hands, you're going to love the WayPoint large. I love this. I have large knives in my collection. We're going to compare it to some. So let's do some size comparisons. So just to give you an idea of size, this is the pair of 3. As you can tell, this is a full-size knife right here. Let's go with another full-size knife in my collection. This is the Off-Grid Knives Scorpion. That is a 4-inch blade on the Scorpion. You can see on the WayPoint large, yeah, we're approaching almost 4 inches of blade. This is the Monterey Bay Knives Rosalinda. Very similar in overall dimensions, very similar in handle length. The WayPoint LC just got it just a hair on blade, but not much. Sharpened blade length and everything on the Rosalinda compared to that WayPoint has it just a little bit longer cutting edge. This is a phenomenal knife. This is in ZDP 189, which is a phenomenal steel as well. Now, let's compare it to the only knife in my collection that comes close to the size and the thinness, and that's going to be my Grimsmo Norseman. So if you see, the Norseman is a thin knife, and if we compare it up against the QuietCarry, the QuietCarry is just a hair thinner than my Norseman. You can tell the stock's thinner on both. You can tell the overall is thinner on both. The scales are about the same thickness on the Norseman. The blade stock is a little thicker. So we've got the QuietCarry LC, and then we've got my Norseman. Overall length, handle to handle, Norseman's a little bit longer. Blade length, they are really close. Now the QuietCarry has a little bit more sharpened blade length. So if you like the thinness of a Norseman, then you should like the QuietCarry large. Phenomenal in hand. Check out that action, get it, and then you just start shaking, okay? So like I said, it's not a fall shut. You give it a good shake, and it's going to shake. And as you use it, as you do it more and more, that's going to break in and become just smoother and smoother. So that's the beauty of a knife running on phosphor bronze washers. You keeps debris out, and the phosphor bronze won't takes a long time, and it's very hard for them to rust. So it also keeps debris out of the pivot. So if you're using this as a working knife, which this is an outstanding working knife, you don't have to worry about the rust, and you don't have to worry about debris getting into the pivot as much. And the more you use it, the smoother this is going to get. Outstanding. And I love that they made it an inset liner lock, so you don't have to worry about where your thumbs are or your other fingers are, depending on if you're right or left-handed. Let's flip this camera around and wrap up today's video of the QuietCarry large. So guys, what do you think about the QuietCarry WayPoint large? This is an outstanding knife. Full-size knife, thin, good weight on it, on washers, but it's got that I cannot rust factor with the Vanax and the titanium and the LC200N hardware. I'm going to link QuietCarry. It's not a affiliate link. I don't have any affiliation with them. I'm just linking it so you can get the information on the QuietCarry stuff. And if you want to pick one up, I highly recommend it because these are phenomenal knives. Minimum hardware. You got a screw back here. You got the pivot right here. And then it's just a clean filler on this side. Clean pivot on this side. So 2 screws. Knife comes apart. Yeah, awesome, very beautiful knife. And the fact that you have these extremely rust resistant premium materials running on washers, it's just phenomenal. This has made me want to grab a WayPoint, a regular WayPoint, because my size hands, the regular I think would be perfect, where this is a much larger knife. So if that comes to fruition and everything, you'll see it on the channel, so let's hope it does. Y'all let me know what you think about the QuietCarry WayPoint Large and QuietCarry overall. Give me a like, leave that comment, hit the subscribe button, smash that notification bell, and check out this video. Helps the algorithm, helps my channel. I greatly appreciate it. Follow me over on Instagram at Shield Arms. Y'all be safe out there. I'm King Raven, and I'll catch you in the next video.